Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. I think today I wanted to talk about something I feel like I've been working on for 3+ years, and I feel like it's time I really gave it like a proper introduction. I think it's important to make proper introductions, and I feel like now would be a good time to do it. So this month is almost over, and for the past 3 years, I've had a Patreon, which, if I had to explain what Patreon is, it's a monthly subscription site, and you get like content, and you can gear it towards people, or just, it could be like an exclusive. And for me, I've been an artist my whole life. I've been an artist for as long as I can remember, and like when I made my Patreon, I wanted it to be like a peek into my life, and I think that's really what it is. It's a ton of projects where it's things that people who are already there, like pledged, have suggested, but it's more than that to me. It's a place, like an outlet, and because I don't really have like a standard job, I think that's one of the big things. I don't have like a standard job. I full-time art. So I think it's a way for me to make money, and hasn't been easy. Could ask anyone. Money's been kind of weird for me. Like most of 2021 and 2020, and even now, like 2022, it's a bit weird. But I really want to be an artist, a full-time artist, and it's why I wrote a book, and it's why I've done all this stuff, and a lot of the things have been made through Patreon. And I think it's a big thing for me because it's kind of like financial independence, but it's also me expressing how I feel and learning about people and learning what they want. So this is my portfolio, and this is some of the stuff I've put on Patreon. Like, I'm currently doing a thing with wrestlers, and that's pretty cool, you know. And it's not even just that. I've done a lot of different stuff, and a lot of even stuff like this was really for Patreon. It wasn't, it's like a way for me to do stuff I like, but also to possibly like sell it. And I've been slacking on the selling part, but this is some of the stuff that I do, and it's pretty cool. I don't just draw people. This is from like this month, where I'm doing like a project with like lighting, but I like to do a ton of different things, and I don't know. I think the idea of it is that I kind of want it to be a thing where people could see a bunch of different stuff. So I've done a bunch of things, from people to like wrestlers to even like this back here. Hold on. I'm doing like a Doctor Who series. It's a like ton of different stuff and like styles, and I think it's pretty cool. I have a lot of fun with the projects, you know, and with the money it makes doing more expensive things a lot easier. I think the big thing with it is also because I feel like there's a misconception of art being seen a certain way, and I think that's something I want to change, which has always been kind of like how I feel about it. I think art shouldn't be seen as like impossible or like hard. So what I also offer on there is tutorials, and it's really like simple things that anyone can really do, like how to use colored pencils or how to show different lighting. And I do like a little tutorial I give out every month, which has been really fun and really nice. It's broken down into like simple steps, you know, anyone can do it, just go like that, right? and they're just really like colorful and like fun. Just things, you know, if you're not an artist, that you can benefit from, and you can learn something to realize that maybe art isn't such a hard thing. I think a lot of the time it's seen as like this harder thing, and it's something I really want to do. So I offer this, and then I offer like lessons in which, if you want to learn how to draw, or you want to learn how to just do something creative, that's something I can do for you, which is something that I wouldn't mind doing, because I feel like I don't want people to be there if they don't want to like see the stuff. And it's really more of like a journey thing for me. I feel like I put a lot of effort into what I put on my Patreon, and I think it's a huge deal. I don't take it lightly at all, and I feel like, I mean, who would, right? It took a long time for me to be comfortable with like sharing my art. It's like one of the biggest things I've ever really done, and having it all on a site where it's not even where it's like expensive, you know, in the grand scheme of it. Like, I make it like $5 for like the lowest tier, and it may seem like a lot, but you don't even have to pay sometimes, because when a series is done, it's for free. So you could even just follow it, which is actually like a fairly simple thing. I just kind of want people to see what I'm doing, and if I'm being like real, I want people to like understand where I'm coming from when I talk about how much like I love art, and how much I want to do some more stuff and be more out there. And I think Patreon has really helped me a lot in growth, and I think that there's a lot of growth on there because it's contributions, and it's like a mini community for how I feel. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to really say. I think it's been a really like long road for me, and this whole step of sharing my art, it makes it so much easier like through Patreon, so I don't have to like jump through so many hoops. It's all in one place, like a website. And I don't know, because I put a lot of stuff on there, like sketchbooks and a lot of behind the scenes things that I would never show anyone. So if you feel like you saw this and you want to help me out, which would be really super helpful, I'm gonna put a link to my Patreon down below, and you can check it out. And if you don't want to, you know, pay and do all that stuff, it's totally fine. Or even follow, you just want to look and see for yourself, that's fine too. But it would mean the world to have like the means to do stuff art wise, and this is one of the ways that I like function, and one of the things I do that make me money and make me feel like I have some kind of importance to the world. So if you want to check it out, I have the link down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.